Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Metaphor. We made it to the first altar, I guess? The Canopy Chamber is what this is called, apparently.
Hey!
Is that an offering?
Indeed.
It is the offering my brother gave me upon my coming to the temple. Thanks to his generosity, I have not yet starved. This Canopy Chamber is a room in which priestesses on their way to the altar may rest. It is fortunate the stagnation of Magla was minimal inside.
Whoa.
Like Adani said, it seems she knows the temple well. I'm just glad she's okay. Right. We did find Yufa, and well, we didn't so much save her yet, as at least confirm that she's okay. But of course she insists on going deeper in to the main altar to, I guess, see what's really going on, and whether her sacrifice still makes sense, I guess. Where's... Right, the line is going that way. Actually, I wanted to go back to the entrance. I think that makes the most sense. Just follow the other path. Yeah. And that way we should just get to all the remaining parts of this floor that we haven't checked out yet. I mean, I think we might have been able to
Gallica.
Let's call it.
return to the entrance from that save point, now that I think about it.
Well... What?
You will remain here, but, well, so will we. Yeah, also, that doesn't make any sense. What? But your brother is waiting for you on the island. I've made my choice. This is where I belong. I cannot return while the dragon god yet rages. Her mind seems set. It appears so. Let's come back as soon as we can.
Okay.
Until then, find somewhere safe and wait for us, understood?
Indeed.
Or maybe we could just head right back inside. Yes, I cannot make it to the altar alone. When you return, I shall be ready. I mean, I suppose they had to acknowledge this somehow, but yeah. Hey there.
I realized.
The altar where the lance is enshrined sits at the innermost area of the temple. I cannot reach it alone at present. It is with humility that I rely on all of you. Well, let's just keep going then. Alright, everything's back. How convenient. Okay, also, I just remembered that there was a thing that I wanted to do. Did we not steal a weapon for the commander? Floral semaphore, indeed. Wow, it's a purple one. Okay, this one gives us magic and automatically increase all allies' defense. I mean, I do like that a lot. Increase damage against insectoid type monsters. That's nice and all. But no bonus and no automatic buff? More attack power, sure, but it's not even that much more. I mean, it's a bit more, sure, but honestly, the group-wide buff seems to make more sense to me. And no stats as well. Could we please hit the thing? Okay. Okay, nice. One shot from behind. Right, I completely forgot about this. Of course I wanted to return. Oh no. Hit it? Get it? Okay.
Expect no quarter.
Do I remember how to even fight SWAT combat? Surely. Apparently we've never seen this one before? No, we have, because we know what it drops. Or is that just some extra info that we now get automatically? Huh. Gold Elementor. No, I think we might not have seen this one. Maybe we have seen the green one. The counterpart to this. So this one we want to hit with air, I think. Wait, where can we steal Aquamarine? I mean, we could. Or we could just hit it with something strong. Oh, right, you don't even have any... You don't even have any wind damage right now. So long as we don't hit it with lightning, I think we should be fine. Or we can do Cyclone it. Not quite one-shot it, but 1,000 damage is pretty good, I would say. Can we just hit you? Yes. Is this gonna be enough? If I just attack? Yeah, okay. I'm never quite sure how much my physical normal attacks will do, because I almost never use them. Maybe I should.
I feel a song
use them
coming
more.
on.
I don't know.
Not bad.
I guess maybe I
if
shouldn't.
I say so myself.
Obviously, it's working out pretty fine for the most part. Okay, get some nice ranks up here. Oh, hey. You guys. No, the Chimera has spotted me. But it's not really doing anything with it. Alright. Well, that was fortunate. I completely forgot about that Elementa. And if I had just backtracked, I think I might not have gone all the way back to the entrance chamber, so that worked out very well. Anyway, yeah, we just want to follow this path on this side. Of course, we are going to kill any enemies that we can just come across. No, it does not look like the statue enemies respawn, though, for some reason. That's certainly interesting. Okay, can we please just hit this one? Twice? Okay, Jesus. Yeah, when you miss an attack, it's kind of slow to recover. The third hit in a combo takes a while to come out with this particular archetype. But it's all good. Can we... How would we actually get up there? Yeah, that's not gonna work, right? Or does it work in this direction? No. And that just resets you all the way to the entrance. Okay. I mean, I thought that it might, but that's still kind of rough. Okay, so definitely don't... Oh, you know what? I could have actually done that on purpose and just teleported to the entrance of this room earlier when I, wanted to just return to the entrance. But again, that way, if I had done that, I might have just missed out on that Elementa, and that would have been extremely tragic, of course. So, how do we get to that side of things? To where the chest is. Maybe the outer... No, that is not connected. Oh, so is one of these traversable then? Oh, yes. Interesting. Let's not question it. Okay, that's a dead end. I know there's an enemy around here. Or was it actually this one? Maybe it was this one. Opal. Alright. No mimic? I suppose even if it is,
This looks valuable.
you can't do anything about it.
Magnificent find.
You can either just leave it alone or accept that it's going to ambush you. Paladin's Mace. Okay. Does not have to be purified. It's just a pretty good mace. Small MP recovery. Okay. No stats though, but I think that's fine. We've never been to that inner ring. Wait, but okay. Actually, we will go there though. Just the golden path, the star path should just get us there. This was the way, right? Indeed. That goes down there. Yes. Okay, so this is a path that we have not been to. The star path would have us go that way. These things trying to be kind of tricky, but they're okay. Oh, we have not been there. What? Okay, so that part has to be accessible from somewhere. Whatever is over on that side. I mean, is there anything? Thing is, there could be. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find some way to get there. that's okay. I thought I saw a ghost enemy somewhere around here. Maybe not. Okay, we also have to go up here. No, not up that way. Oh, right. This is just the official way, actually. Hold on, is it? Well, that would go to the center. Yeah, okay. No, the official way has us go back outside. Back up here. 2 blessed water. Don't mind if I do. Surely we're gonna have at least one more mural on this side as well, right? Yeah, in fact, I think there's one right there. It's a mural. The War of Ruin is inscribed here in archaic writing.
Doesn't it seem like...
If this depicts the Annex War, it seems far too grand a scale. If it were, it wouldn't have been called the War of Ruin. It's likely depicting the war that led to the destruction of the old world. Oh yeah, the Annex War, that's one in this world, I guess, okay. And people aren't the only combatants here. There are dragons and what looks like monsters in the fray too. Dragons and monsters in the fray. I mean, yeah, there are, I guess, dragons in the sky? Yeah, there are. And the 4 big creatures, gods, or whatever they might be. They could even be ancient gods. If you ask me, it looks more like they got roped into a war that the people started. How would you determine that from looking at this mural? That's... really... that's not information that you can glean from just looking at this. It's as you say, a war in the time of gods. The people bestowed with boons, both draconic and divine, used their powers to destroy one another. Quite a tragic image. I kind of forgot that we had her with us. It's interesting. I wonder if we can maybe revisit the other murals and she's gonna give us more insight.
What the...
You're telling me people manipulated dragons? This many bloody dragons as tools of war? It may contain the artist's latter-day imagining, but I believe there is truth within this portrayal.
But
That many dragons stomping around and causing mayhem really would create a war of ruin, wouldn't it? Hello there.
This looks valuable.
Look at the quality!
Huh. Fire bloom signal. Pierce damage, increase fire attack strength. Okay. Interesting. I mean, we are using fire attacks in this class. Huh? Oh. Not quite as much damage, but I mean, basically the same. Still no stat bonuses. A bit lame, but... I mean, if I'm going for pure offense, of course I would go with this one. Or if I'm fighting insectoid type monsters, I guess I should go with this one. But the party-wide defense buff is still really nice. Can we just take a shortcut down here? We sure can't. Okay, so at this point the only part we haven't been to is on that, well, 3rd ring from the outside, or 2nd from the inside. But we also kind of have to just start over and follow the other path anyway. Interesting, I wonder... Oh. I was almost about to start a squad combat with the enemy out of reach, but then of course it was actually within reach. What are we looking at there? What is that weird gray thing? What is that? Oh, is that just... Oh, that's funny. Okay, that's just the base of the fire, basically the burning coals and the brazier that look really strange through the dark fog. Okay. Anyway, let's just keep following this path. In fact, we want to go down here, so nope, that's not the way. We'll just have to check every staircase that goes up or down to that level, and eventually we'll find something. But this gives us a chance to check out these murals again. Maybe with some more info. The old world.
What this is?
The image is of an ancient city that is no more, and of old gods. It is said that in the world that once was, there was a great many gods. A great many, not just the 4? Gods, you say? I wonder if they were genuinely, as their name implies, or something else entirely.
Oh, well.
Tell you what, don't go showing the Sanctus Church any of this talk of more than one god. Oh, is this simply what the Sanctists didn't want anyone to see? Is this the terrible secret that there might be more than just the one god that they're worshipping? But I mean, simple murals depicting them aren't exactly irrefutable proof of their existence. So maybe it is more than that. Maybe we're gonna find something a bit more palpable. Hey, where do you think you're going? Huh? Right, this is the correct one. This is not. Nope. Okay. We want to go up there again and all the way around. I mean, there is another mural just in the central northern wall, right? So I guess we want to go there anyway. And of course we're gonna kill any enemies that we just happen to come across. Even if they're not really worth a whole lot. This part isn't fully mapped, but I guess we're not mapping it that way either. It's close enough anyway. Close enough to see that there isn't anything there. Yeah. It looks like you can't ever possibly go there, which is kind of a shame. All 3 staircases leading to that little bit of the walkway are just teleporters, and the main path is blocked. So that's going to forever remain only partially mapped, which is certainly not going to drive me crazy. It's fine. Right, the world after ruin.
What this is?
It depicts a land scorched and ravaged by war. There are various theories as to what the monsters on the bottom left represent. The teachings say that the right side shows how the tribes came to be. Okay, so the humans, well, not humans, the people of old became both the human monstrosities as well as the modern people of the various tribes. Although, of course, this mural only depicts them as looking very much, you know, human-like, or I guess Elder-like, if you will. No particular traits that, you know, of any of the more exotic-looking tribes. How the tribes came to be? Does that mean that ancient people look different?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a difficult painting to interpret, but may depict a long-kept secret. Okay, go down this way, and then... Wait, which way? Oh. Guess that would work. Hit it, please. Thank you. Okay, and we're back, and hopefully we can just take up one of these staircases. Nope, not this one. I don't know that there's anything of interest up there, but... Oh, come on, really? It's just not possible? Do we have to go all the way around like that? There's only one staircase. No, actually, I suppose I never tried any of the ones going down from the upper level. Come on. Nope, that's not gonna work. It's kind of annoying. Kind of wish we could just, you know, deactivate this whole misleading dark fog. Maybe it is going to become deactivated at some point. Maybe I just need to keep pushing forward, but also I would just like to wrap this up. I mean, I think at this point we should be able to see if there was anything there. I feel like any items would show up at this point. So maybe there's just nothing there. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep going forward now. This is certainly starting to take a little bit longer than I'm comfortable with. What options do we have here? Leave. Leave as in leave the dungeon, right? But shouldn't we also be able to teleport here? Or, no, we can... I mean, in other dungeons, we technically had the opportunity to teleport between Magla hollows. I don't know if this qualifies. I mean, technically, I suppose it is one. I mean, it's a room that's devoid of Magla. But it's not officially a Magla hollow, it's just a room that has a save point. So we cannot just fast travel here. But presumably, unless this dungeon is completely different from other dungeons, we want to save here, I think. Then there might just be regular Magla hollows coming up.
Yep.
Which we would then be able to fast travel to. So, yeah, maybe we should wait until we have one of those. Okay. The altar is in the deepest level. Head downstairs and into the basement. Well, that's what we're currently doing here. Thanks. Oh, no. Never mind. I thought I saw the golden glow of an Elementa, but it was just moths. Oh, and maybe I did see an Elementa after all. I certainly am seeing it now.
No time for prayers.
Assassinate. Shadow Horse? Passive? Wait, why is this... Okay. I don't know why I suddenly thought that those kinds of passive effects have never been displayed with my active skills. But surely they must have been. Okay, glad that worked out again. Feels like it's probably only working out
Commendable
barely,
technique,
but
everyone.
That'll do.
it has worked twice now, so I guess I'm gonna keep trying it. Okay, nice. I like seeing those blue numbers. Getting very close to maxing out the samurai, by which I mean the assassin. Of course. Yep. Good stuff. Squad battle? Oh, with you. You're just... Gargosta. Okay, those guys. Health incense. Oh, sure. Don't mind if I do. I mean, does anyone else need it more? Maybe, technically. Honestly, our hit points are pretty decent. Heisme is lagging behind a bit. So Stroll, I wonder why that might be. Oh, and Juno, of course. But she actually has, I think, by far the highest defense in the party right now because of the new armor she acquired. But she's also several levels behind everyone. It's tough. I'm gonna help Heisme out. Gonna show him some love. What's going on here? Oh, these are some of the
I
guards.
can't believe...
Those are the soldiers who escorted me. Oh no, how can this be? I didn't realize they made it this far into the temple. The fault lies with me, and my atonement shall be realized when I become a sacrifice to the dragon god.
Hey,
Or when we determine that such a sacrifice is unnecessary and we just defeat the evil dragon god instead. What is this dragon god anyway? Any ideas what could have started this little temper tantrum? Of that I am uncertain. But ever since the founding of the village, when our protector deity frenzies, it is appeased by the sacrifice of the priestess. So it has happened in the past, and the sacrifice has appeased it in the past. I mean, okay, that's... Well, we'll still see what's going on, of course. It's a mural. Our origins is described here in archaic writing.
this...
What's this one of? Our origins. That is, the Mustari peoples. Look close there. The people in the painting have 3 eyes. If you say so.
Very well.
This painting depicts the birth of the village. In the center, there is our first chief. Our village passed down and protected for generations, and now I too must sacrifice myself to save it. Yeah. Not if I have any say in it. Yeah, and it's kind of unfortunate that the texture is actually so bad that you cannot even tell that they have 3 eyes. You'd think that they could have done a bit better on that, but, you know, it's fine. Whoa, this place is huge. What the heck? Why is there so much open space here? Huh? Huh? What's going on? What are you? Random birds swooping down from the ceiling? What? Okay. Ah. So I saw the yellow dot on the map, on the mini-map. Okay. It's a mural. The birth of the priestess is inscribed here in archaic writing. So we've got the priestess, the lance, and the flock. Yeah, we've seen a depiction of the lance before. It looks peculiar. Or like some sort of fancy blade than a traditional lance, for sure. Feels like we're getting closer and closer to the truth of this island.
Indeed.
The people of the village discovered these ruins and met the dragon god. Later, those entrusted with the sacred ceremonial duty became the priestesses. The dragon god is our protector deity, but also an impetuous god of conflict. Sometimes, its all-consuming rage is directed at the island. In those chaotic times, the priestess makes of herself a sacrifice. Legends foretell that in offering her life to beg for mercy, the dragon god's spirit is appeased.
Hey,
Yufa, are you not afraid to die? It seems almost like you want this to happen. I cannot claim to be absent of fear, but I possess the ability to save the people of the village that I hold dear. So more than anything else, I feel both joy and pride.
let us continue
Now then,
forth.
let us resume our journey. More birds? More birds. And we haven't seen the 3 monsters yet that we were promised, except for the one, of course, that was guarding the entrance. Huh? How do we jump? Looking at the map? What? I suppose the idea is just that we skipped some more windings of this spiral staircase. Anyway, yeah, we haven't seen those. Okay, there are trees all the way down here. That makes sense. Not the enemy kind, but still. So maybe we're going to start encountering some more challenging enemies. It really would be a bit of a shame if we literally just one-shot every enemy on the way to the boss. I mean, I suppose part of the problem, if you will, is that the previous main dungeon, Caradrius, was not a traditional dungeon at all, right? So there were literally no trash mobs there, just some mini bosses and then a final boss, yeah, which also was very easy. So I don't really have, you know, a good frame of reference, I suppose, for how difficult a main dungeon should be at this point. But I suppose seeing how we're steamrolling the enemies here, I'm even more glad that I decided not to do all the side content first, and instead just, you know, tackle this one right away. So at least some of the enemies in the in some, you know, side dungeons, some optional dungeons in the past have been a bit more challenging, whereas the main dungeons really haven't been. But they certainly haven't felt as trivial as this one so far. But yeah, we're not at the bottom yet, so maybe it's gonna be a little bit... There's gonna be a little bit more challenge. Also, I know I only have myself to blame for, you know, doing as much. Also, I could be increasing the difficulty, I suppose, if I really feel like the game is too easy. I mean, we'll see. We've come a long way down. What's up ahead? Is the altar back there?
I mean to say...
You will know once you see it. Please, go on inside. Huh. Okay. I guess it's not gonna be a fight, or else the game would have warned me. It usually does.
What?
Wow, what is this place? I don't think we've seen anything like this before.
Huh?
Huh? Wait. Okay, I thought, okay, is it gonna be like an underground garden? Because, I mean, there were trees outside, and there is grass here. And I would have questioned how that could be possible, but, I mean, it looks like we're actually inside the ruins of a skyscraper, like of a modern-day our world building. We're looking out at the sea and, you know, submerged buildings. Actually, this reminds me quite a bit of the beginning of, I want to say Shin Megami Tensei 4, where you start out in a fantasy world where you're one of a few specially selected people who undertake a trial where they descend down into this fearsome dungeon, and you keep descending and descending, and eventually you pop out basically into a huge underground cavern that has the entirety of modern-day Tokyo, but in ruins. So you descend down from the ceiling of a gigantic cavern, and you end up in basically descending, I don't know if it's Tokyo Tower itself or just a skyscraper in Tokyo, where you basically look out of a window and you see the ruins of that city that is completely alien to you because you're from that fantasy kingdom that's somehow on top of a stone dome that was erected over Tokyo. It's crazy, you know. It's a Shin Megami Tensei game. But yeah, this kind of reminds me of that. Would you look at this, the sky? So strange to see being so far underground. What the hell's going on?
Surely.
I shared your surprise when I first saw this place. I mean, I imagine you would. Anyone would. Your shock is only natural. This is Drakon Grace Shinjuku. Wait. No way. It's actually Shinjuku? So this is actually Tokyo? Drakon Grace Shinjuku, the remnants of an ancient civilization. My people refer to it as the Lost City.
What?
That's no language I know. Safe to say it's really, really old? Yes, our ancestors discovered it alongside the lands and enshrined it all in the temple.
Please, have a look.
Look at your feet, traces of priestesses past imprinted in the soil. An earthly record of their pilgrimages here. If we follow them, we shall reach the altar at the Lost City's lowermost level. Follow the path. Huh. Drakon Grace Shinjuku. I definitely always want to say Dragon Grace. It's kind of an odd name to say. Huh. Well, okay. What do you have to say on this? An untouched city ruin deep underground in the Dragon Temple. Also, there's a sky and a sea underground. How? How's there light here? Despite being underground, it somehow sits below a sky, and by all indications, it was built by a civilization completely unlike the nations of today. It stands as material proof that the history taught by sectism is a lie. Yeah, I guess. Oh, the Mustari Third Eye, we get an entry on that at some point. A third eye on the forehead of the Mustari tribe, while their two opposing eyes see plainly like other tribes. The third eye can perceive Magla as shapes and colors rather than the usual vague sensory suggestions. However, sensitivity varies from person to person, and while some can perceive it only faintly, there are others, such as Yufa, who can see the flow of Magla very clearly. Notably, the pupil of the third eye does not move as the other two do, as it does not see in the same way. The third eye's lid remains in a perpetual half-open state, unless forced open with conscious effort. Okay. Yep, that's basically what we've been seeing. Yufa. Euphausia Etoreka. A young Mustari woman revered as the sacred priestess in the Mustari village on Verga Island. A central figure in the dragon god religion many Mustari believe in. She is entrusted with the divine relic, the Drans Dracodios, which is said to represent the dragon god itself. Though Mustari are naturally adept at magic, her senses are especially keen in that her third eye allows her to clearly perceive the flow of magla. Additionally, the name Etoreka is not her surname, but a title that only priestesses can have. The specific origins of the word are not clear, but it is said to come from an ancient word that means sacrifice, Etoreka. I mean, it certainly sounds like it could be Greek, but if so, the few fragments of Greek are not enough to actually identify the meaning. Okay, well, this is certainly very unexpected. We actually can see that there is a Magla Hollow behind this wall. Oh, you guys
It's too late for you.
are actually tough enough that I have to fight you. Okay, so I got what I wanted. No rare drop from you. What might you be weak to? We see all your skills. You use fire, so I guess we don't want to use fire against you. Let's try lightning, I suppose. Let's just try things. Resist light. Yeah, resist lightning. Okay. Kind of regret that I did not end up giving you Blizz. They repel light. Really? That's a shame. Ouch. Holy crap! Wait, that was a lot of damage. Okay. How do you like wind? Okay, you're weak to wind. Good to know. How about Blizz? You resist that too. Interesting. Okay. Suppose I probably could have just gone with some physical attacks. That was quite some damage. Hey Stroll, do you want to use your mana to just throw us some healing? Thank you very much.
What a thrill!
Okay, 3 of them this time. Weak to piercing. Ah, of course. Reflect fire. Resist both ice... Oh, reflect fire and light. Resistant to both ice and lightning. And weak to both wind and dark. Okay. I almost used dark with Heismay, of course, but ended up not. And I wish I had. Ooh, Labovesp. Wait. What are you? We don't know. Probably weak to piercing, and we don't really have any piercing attacks. Surely you're not also resistant to the same things. You're block lightning! What is going on? Okay, well... Block lightning. It's fascinating. Surely... You look reddish, you don't like cold. I mean, I suppose you don't really care too much either way. And that was enough to kill you, okay.
Not bad, if I say so myself. I shall rise to the occasion.
bad
A
at
new
all.
ability.
Cyclo. Rats. What's this? Nothing? Okay. Ah, there are the tree enemies. Well, more of them, I suppose. Oh, hey. Tropic Alento. I guess you're probably the... Oh, God. You're probably the green type that we've heard about, right?
Okay.
I would guess so. So
Let's
weak
give
to
this all we
fire.
got.
I mean, oh yeah, we already know. Okay, good. I mean, I don't know how green the green type is that we're looking for, but apparently about this green. be a very simple matter of getting you completely annihilated.
Satisfactory. I continue
Nice.
to.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Can we just open this? Apparently so. Okay. Oh god. No, we don't want to be in there. It's actually a lot of damage. Yikes. Also, this could be bad. No. Wow, these enemies are actually not trivial, you know? If you're enraged. Oof. What does enrage mean? I don't even know. Okay, so these are... Oh, they absorb fire. Okay. Weak to wind. Which we didn't know yet. No. Weak to wind and piercing. Okay, again, can't really do much with that. We could try to assassinate you. Come on. Instant death. Actually worked. Yeah. Oh, wait. You have piercing damage. I'm stupid. Okay. That's fine. And that was a one-shot as well? Okay. If you say so.
Good. 'Tis done.
Tis done. Okay, that was not great, but also it could have gone a lot worse. What? Okay. Just don't want to get hit by any of that nonsense. Huh? What just happened, actually? I'm a bit upset. It's kind of tough to keep track of what enemies are doing. I'm going to say in my defense, it's a bit annoying. Can we? No, we don't have the perk that allows us to escape more easily. I would really like to just retry and at least get, you know, our unscathed bonus, which of course we could easily get if we actually, you know, attacked first. I'm also just not used to these to enemies spawned by these crystals to not be easy one-shots. So it's definitely, that was definitely like a 500% increase in enemy difficulty from that first part of the temple to the skyscraper ruin part. So yeah, I really should not have said anything, or you know, the game was listening, I suppose. Anyway, I'm gonna try to escape, and it's not gonna work. Ugh, this is ugly. Come on. Please stop doing that. Could you stop doing that? Jeez. Okay, at least it worked this time. Oof. Hey Stroll, care to throw some more healing our way? Thank you. Okay, now at least we can do this. That's more like it. You can't do anything. Remind me again. Okay, just don't use fire or lightning. We can do that. We can assassinate. That's expensive though. He's already running a bit low on mana, but that being said, we have so many mana restoration items. Okay, I think that might have been another successful... Ah, no, maybe not. They only have like 500... It probably only had like 550 or so hit points left, so we just killed it with damage. Okay. You're gonna hit the weakness for free, which I'll happily do. You can do this, which is also not cheap, but that is definitely going to kill that one. Overkill even. I guess I did not really have to use Heismei's mana there. Okay, and now can we just finish this thing off? We did, okay, jeez. Yeah, that was, not great.
What an incredible fight!
I definitely need to be more careful around here. Alabaster mail can be purified, okay. Pure white armor, untouched by both light and shadow. Interesting. Could it actually give resistance to both? Sure would be... I don't know, not bad. At the very least. Apparently that's where we want to go for some reason. Alright, got our save point here. I guess I could have gone for that for, you know, safety's sake.
This is the place.
The place? The Magla is less dense here. I believe we should be able to rest safely. Is this a Magla hollow? Well then, let's take a breather. I'm knackered. Yeah, let's talk about this. That view was incredible, but it certainly caught me off guard. I've never heard of a spell that could create a sky underground. It is an ancient magic. Its line of succession has frayed, so there are none left who can wield it.
And then...
I'm a little concerned about all these crystals around here too. Perhaps they're not quite as ominous as Melancholia crystals, but they are Magla, no? Yes, at least they appear to be from their coloring. Is it the presence of the dragon god which caused them to propagate in such a manner?
No.
No, those crystals have always been here. They were already present when these ruins were discovered.
Then...
So these ruins have been melancholized for a long, long time then. The melancholia of these ruins feels familiar. I can't say for certain, but I'm reminded of another place I know.
Oh.
Namely? I wouldn't be surprised if the Dragon God's presence is making it far worse. We should press on carefully. Alright. Also save the game. Certainly not a bad idea.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, you're back. Wait, is everything back? No. Not everything. Do I want to fight this thing again? Honestly, it wasn't really worth that much. In terms of experience. Is that the entrance then? That is an elevator, I would say.
No.
Not quite. That leads to an ancient lift powered by Magla. There are 4 lifts in the Lost City. In order to reach the altar, we must make careful use of them.
Let us go.
Please continue along the traces on the floor, as you have been. The lift to the altar is ahead. Traces on the floor, you say? Oh wait, are there actual traces? Or you're just talking about the path trodden into the vegetation here? I guess that's what she's talking about. That is a door that is completely blocked by crystal. At first I thought it was going to open, but I guess we can get to the other side some other way. Okay. Yeah, there are items. So, ancient lift and ancient lift. Let's first stay on the level, I suppose. Okay. Have you seen me? You have not seen me? What does it say? Oh, it shows me how many enemies are in the encounter. I never noticed that before. That must have been added with, I guess, Gallica, a higher Gallica rank. Yeah. It's probably one of those extra bits of information that were added to the face side. Okay. That's certainly useful. Yeah, we just want to hit the fire weakness. Actually, what are your total weaknesses? Okay, resistant to all the elements except for fire, and wait, Hero's Incense. Isn't Hero's Incense? Hold on. Isn't that an item that increases all stats? Or is it not that? Couldn't steal. Oh well, I mean, I gotta know. But they also respawn. Surely it can't be that. That would be absolutely crazy. Hero's Incense stolen. I don't suppose you can use that in combat. I guess not. No. Okay, anyway. Huh? Bluster Blast maneuver? I mean, yeah, we could use that. I suppose. But actually, Juna has also used a lot of her mana already. So why don't we stick with the cheaper options here that are going to be perfectly adequate. I mean, we're still going to use this, I guess. Or she could use Gold Attack. Are we still gonna kill the thing? Oh, that was not great damage. Wait, I thought that would do a lot more. Oops. And now you still have 292. Who's gonna attack next? Well, you can use bot. Actually, let's go. You missed with a spell. That never happens. That's crazy. One attack. Okay, lowering evasion. Well, okay, that's yeah. I will just continue safe scumming them. It's not even safe scumming. It's just scumming, I suppose. Hero's Incense. Get. Fiery Strike. Did I end up using her Vortex? No, I used Gold Attack. Yeah, sure, let's do that again. There's always a chance that it might crit, which would be great, of course. No such luck. Don't miss, please. Thank you. Dude, you have by far, you should by far have our highest hit rate in the party, and you ended up missing.
They surely underestimated
Missing
us.
with a spell. Crazy. Okay. Talisman of the Raptor. Well, that's a new one. Wait, yeah, that's completely new. Is that just something? No, that's not something you can equip, right? Just as is. It's not a mask. Okay, never mind. What is the item, though? Hero's Incense. Increase Archetype XP. Oh. It's terrible. Okay, yeah. It's an odd choice to name this incense when all the other incense items are stat increasing ones. You know, you can have it. There you go. Okay. I thought there was no way that it could actually be what I thought it was. But it's also actually even more underwhelming. Can we please hit these things? Okay, thank
Let's give him a fight.
Okay. Can't remember. Piercing. Right. You can hit that easily enough. Wind, 2. Those things. Also wind, dark. Okay. I guess we want to just hit you with that. I suppose I could... you know what? Hit that thing. Is it going to be enough to kill it? Almost. You can save some mana. Just finish it off like that. Actually, we can just kill it. Well, especially if we land another weakness hit like that. I mean, nothing here is weak to lightning, for example, so let's see. Yeah, we haven't seen anything weak to lightning, but we have seen things weak to dark, I suppose. I mean, you have fire, wind. Yeah, wind would be useful. Could go for the cheap one just to hit the weakness.
All right.
And actually, Mudo instead of Hama. For you, Crushing Fist is fine. I don't suppose we have a piercing attack, do we? Wait, we do, but it's only usable from the back row. Ugh. Slash, slash, slash. Slash. Pierce. Oh. Medium physical pierce damage to one enemy. Yeah, that would do it. Sure. 3,000 to unlock, but honestly, that's not bad to have. Not bad at all. And then Blizzard Bot. Sure. Again, we haven't seen anything actually weak to Blizz, so let's go with Psych. I think you're mostly doing fine. Except... yeah, you also don't need the Conde. Should I keep at least one person with Conde? And you have this. You have fire and wind. Having a cheaper wind available... Yeah, honestly? I like the idea of that.
Alright.
4 mana instead of 18. And the damage is nice, of course, for Cyclone, but, you know, it's a tier 3 spell, of course it's going to be expensive. Yeah, I think we'll go with this. For the time being. Oh, we got a staircase down, interesting. Sure, let's see where that goes. I haven't even tried using the elevators yet. Ah, okay. Good thing I tried this, I guess. Just its own little thing. Oh. Wait, but these are weak to... These are weak to light, though, if it's like any of the other mimics. Okay, of course. Of course, just, you know, just before I... or just after I adjusted things. It's fine. And before this one's actually weak to light, weak to dark somehow, or weak to something else entirely. No, come on. Shouldn't matter, just go with Hama, I guess. Dude, why can I not press the right buttons? Why can I not press the right buttons? It's, you know, there are a lot of menus. Oh, you still have Hama. Okay, good. And finally, you have... I mean... You don't even have Hama.
Alright.
Yeah, let's unlock that. It's fine. And before... Yeah, this just does not even have the same weaknesses. Oh no, it's a mimic! You could have possibly foreseen that. It's even the same type that we've already seen. Okay. Should I try stealing from it? Sure, I guess. Did get the water. Probably should have hit the weakness first, although... I'm actually probably not gonna kill it this way. Well, I mean, we're gonna kill it, obviously, but probably not gonna get the flawless victory. It's actually really close. I mean, I could have gotten one more attack out of it. It's still not gonna be enough. Also, do we have any synthesis attacks that make sense? Guess not really. So if I have you use Hama first instead, and then you... Surely buffing everyone's attack power is not going to make a difference, or enough of a difference to be worth it, right? Especially since we would also not be hitting the weakness, we would not be getting the extra action, so we kind of have to do this if I want to maximize. And this does just over half of its health. I don't think it's quite enough. Also, now of course I have to succeed in stealing, and I did not. Yeah, figures. Oh boy, here we go. Wait, you... Never mind. Please? Thank you. Okay, now we have to kill it in 3. I don't know that we can. It's close though. Actually, we should... Wait, mathematically? If we deal over 400 damage each time, it should just work automatically. I mean, this one was a bit on the low side. But this one was more than enough. And if she does not miss, this should do it. Okay, that works. Just barely, but it works. You get a Leaf of Life for free. Sure, and we get whatever was inside. Lightning Glaive, a lance blessed by the god of thunder. Normal attacks become electric affinity. That's some really nice attack power. Okay. Yep, enemies are gonna be back. Okay.
Expect no quarter!
Pretty sure protagonist must be close to leveling. Can we get this one? Wait. Give you the cheap Cyclo spell. So that one. That one. Maybe just hit this one. Oh, that's not great. Ah, we've given you this. That's perfect. And I immediately forgot that we swapped back. That we just swapped our skills around. Surely we're not going to encounter another mimic. Right? We're good to just give up our hammer spells for the time being. Okay, level 40 protagonist. Energy goes up, but we have 2 points to spend. I was going to... What was I going to do, actually? Put more into magic, to have magic and strength balanced. Oh, that seems like such a bad idea, but also... Maybe a better idea than just going all in on strength. I don't know, man. It's tough. I like the idea of just... you know, being stupid and just going all in on strength. But I've already doubled back on that and, you know, basically everything but energy pretty much evenly. It's kind of unsatisfying that way, but also probably smarter, but also, I don't know. You know what? Screw that. Screw whatever I said before. I'm gonna put more points into strength again. Maybe not exclusively, you know, but... let's put some more. Okay, also, do I need to switch things around again? Also, enemies might now be just killable in the field because we leveled up. Possible that level 40 is a threshold there that we had to cross. Second Hama instead of... I guess second Mudo. I mean, we're doing fine for the most part. We have our piercing attack. But also, unless we run into more mimics, we should not need the hammer. You can definitely use the psych. And... what did I give you? Had I given you something else? You have dark attacks naturally. I don't even know anymore. I think you're good. I mean, we might as well have, you know, some of that available, but not for you, maybe. No, I gave you Psych for sure. Yeah, as a cheaper alternative to Cyclone. Right. Let's just go with that, I guess. Okay, we can't kill these now. That helps. Not you, probably. No, you're still... 2 down for now! What? Oh, I got you. I thought you got me. And you are not alone. God Killer. I mean, I could do that. But that's obviously completely stupid to do. So, thanks, game. But no thanks. We have so many options. Take care of the little ones first, I guess? Sure, that works. In fact, I can just finish you off like that. You can do Psych on that one. And you can do basically whatever you like. Burn the tree. And now... I mean, it doesn't even matter, we don't need to kill them in one go. Unless we wake it up from its... from its stun. Which we have done now. Oh, this is 14 mana. You're down to 586. And melee attack is not going to do much. You're going to take burning damage, though. Oh, that... Wait. Oh, is that how burning works? Is that it doubles up physical attacks? So this is not going to be enough to kill it. Oh, but it did take extra damage. Okay. Right. Graced water. Okay, okay. More of that stuff. Ooh, this is probably not going to open from this side. Okay. Whoa. Wow, these random extreme slowdowns. What the heck? What the heck is going on? Okay, that's going to get us there. Is that just a dead-end room? Oh, there's something here. Everyone, on your guard. Something's here.
What?
Huh? That's a human, I guess? An ear monster? Is this a new human?
But how
It has to be a human? What are such monsters doing in the Lost City?
Seems likely.
Surely it's due to an increase in melancholization. Perhaps this human was drawn here by the Dragon God as well. So they're meant to keep intruders out? They're doing the Dragon God's grunt work.
That can't be.
What? But why? Why would the Dragon God reject me? I am the rightful sacrifice. Never mind that now. Doesn't it seem like this thing's acting weird? Almost like it's waiting for us to make a move. Is it even looking at us? I mean, what's going on? It looks like it's facing away from us, if anything. Yeah,
Wait.
It's not facing away from us, it's hopping away from us. Wait, everyone halt! Oh, the ground is looking suspicious there. So my eyes do not deceive me. It's moving as we move.
Then...
If we can predict its movement, then we can slip past it. A fight isn't necessary. Let's be extra cautious. Not necessary, you say? I mean, I'm more interested in whether we can get a surprise attack on it. Okay. Okay, so it's only moving... It's patrolling on its path there. Huh? Huh? Oh, you cannot
Watch out!
attack it like that, I see. This one's strong. Okay, we'll see how strong. That certainly is an odd one. And it attacks first, I hate that. It doesn't deal too much damage, but yeah, no... Oreloj? Okay. No chance of getting an unscathed victory here. No rare drop. Alright. Nothing known about it. Well then. May inflict Hex. I would love that, but also it's never gonna work. Except... that didn't work. I mean, yeah, we can always do this. Which means that we're always gonna have to sit through its attack, though. Resist, okay, I mean... You know what, yeah. Let's just not worry about that, I suppose. We can debuff it. Ooh, that was not good damage, though. Yikes. Not specifically resistant or anything, just bad. Just bad damage. I could do Formation of Vigor. We don't really have any healing in the party right now, which is kind of a problem, maybe. That could be a problem for sure. Let's make everyone stronger, and then... I don't know. Maybe we can make it burn, that would be nice. She has an increased chance of that succeeding, but this enemy might just be immune to it. Heavy Rush. Not weak to piercing. No misses at all. And it does that twice. Oh, that's bad. Yep, that's a death. Yikes. Well, we know what it's not weak against. Well, some of the things. I'm just gonna try a few more things, and we're just gonna restart this one. Oh, we haven't tried wind yet. Slash? I mean, I suppose I could have just attacked. Not weak to slash. That would be too easy, I guess. Actually, we might just die here. Mad rush. Ouch. Yeah. Well, and that was with our defense buff. Yeah, okay. This thing is tough. The game wasn't lying. Whew, okay. It's so nice that we remember, you know, any weaknesses and resistances that we already probed. I should have used Hammer. It's fine. Come on, make it burn. It's not burning. I mean, you have a strong single target healing spell. We should probably start healing people. We could also swap in Stroll. We can also... No synthesis available. Okay, never mind. Can't do that. I don't think we have the option to do any blunt damage anymore. We also don't have ice or lightning, I think. So that's unfortunate. I mean, you can always use items just for probing purposes. Ice chunk. Kind of doubt that we're gonna find a weakness at this point because we're kind of running out of options here. And this is just very painful. Yeah. Not weak to that, of course. That's tough. Rebellion. Critical rate. I mean, that would be nice, but we just can't really deal a lot of damage to this thing at all. Increase all lost defense. It's nice that we can keep renewing this, but yeah, without a group heal spell, I think we're kind of toast here. I mean, I haven't even decided how I want to even go about actually killing this thing. Extreme magic fire damage to all enemies. Decrease their hit evasion. It sure would be nice if we could just debuff it a lot. Okay. That definitely looks like we're not going to be hitting any weaknesses here. Which is a shame. Forgetfulness is actually bad because she's the only person right now who can heal. But okay. Let's debuff. Let's buff everyone's defense. Even more. Swap? Wait. It shows you... Wait, what am I doing? Switch teammates. But... Oh, I can just say... Okay, I don't have to be on the person's turn. I can just swap out anyone for anyone. Interesting. So, what exactly is it showing me here? I'm selecting Juna. And it shows me her syntheses, but with whom? I mean, when I select Atanto here, it shows me that these are synthesis attacks that he could theoretically have, but in practice we only have Bluster Blast Maneuver available right now. I guess the two that are not currently available would become available if Stroll were in the party? Or... I don't know. This is... Cannot switch while afflicted. Really? But that's the only reason I wanted to switch. Okay, never mind then. So what can you do? I guess you can cure yourself, or you could use an item to heal everybody. Oh, okay. 50 to everybody is not gonna do anything. Spirit dust. These are super expensive for a reason, I guess. Yeah. Yikes. This is not. This is not great. 250 HP restore for all allies. I mean, that would heal us up, but we obviously only have so many of those. You know what? Just use it. It's fine. Just heal everybody to full. We have twice buffed our defense now, so that's something. I mean, none of this is really going to do much. I guess this is still the heaviest damage you can deal, probably, so... 200. That's kind of ridiculous. Oh, you're also forgetful. Oh, okay. Nice crit, though? Not really sure that's gonna make any difference, but... Nice try. We could always buff critical for someone, but who's gonna deal the most damage? I don't know. We also cannot actually do this one because she's forgetful. Yep. I can keep buffing defense. And I can technically also start buffing offense. She cannot do anything. And she cannot even switch out. That is so messed up. And she crit again. What? Wait. Does forgetfulness somehow buff your crit chance or something? Or is it just a crazy coincidence that the two people who happen to be forgetful right now also just landed back-to-back crits? Okay, well, that wasn't a crit, so I don't know. 2 ranks of attack power, right? This is actually really powerful. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we have it, if we stand any kind of chance here, but we're still taking some damage on this thing. Sure would be nice if we could just become forgetful at some point, you know, ever. I mean, surely that's better attack than just her normal attack, right? Let's try it. Yeah, okay, it is actually. I should have trusted. Crit, please? No crit. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're just not dealing any damage to this thing. It's rough. Medium magic fire damage. I mean... medium physical fire damage. Might burn. No burning. Hit and evasion is normal, but... oh, hit rate is now 100%. Ally with least health is being targeted. That would be her. Oh, we're no longer forgetful. Cool. Okay, so you're actually in the front row. I want to put you in the back row because you're being targeted. In fact, if I have you just defend... I forget, does that take a full action or only a half action? That's a full action, okay. That's fine. Heavy rush, 270 damage. I mean, we're whittling it down slowly. You can also debuff it again? I wonder how that works with its 100% hit rate. I guess it's no longer 100% right now. Okay, we're gonna be losing... Actually, are we about to run out of our attack power buff completely? No, either way, I'm just gonna attack and rebuff next turn. Possibly. Game of Death. Oh. That was just instant kill. That's kind of mean. So I guess it didn't matter that she was the lowest health. She had the lowest health. Oh, and I completely missed how it buffed both its defense and attack power drastically. That sucks. I mean, I guess we revive? First and foremost. We debuff you. And I should have just put everyone in the back row for now, honestly. Please miss someone? You did, okay. That was scary damage, but we live. Heal yourself, I suppose. You stay in the front row, I suppose, and keep dealing damage to it somehow. I mean, it's fully buffed. Oh, that was a nice crit, though. Okay. Still, not good damage, obviously. I am going to put you in the back row, and I'm going to have you debuff its hit chance even more. And I'm going to have you in the back row for now. I could swap in Stroll with his healing spell. Or I could use an item. That's 200. Full heal would be better, but... you know... heavy magic wind damage? I mean... it's gonna be underwhelming, yeah. It was underwhelming. Please miss. Thank you. Okay, its buffs are about to run out, so that's good. That's very good. We need that. No crit for you, unfortunately. Guess I'll put you back in the front row and deal the heaviest damage you can. Maybe a waste. Maybe I should have waited until next turn when it's no longer buffed. What are buffs looking like? Not great. Yeah, you know what? You're gonna buff again. You are going to stay in the back row. No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't mean to do that at all. I'm gonna heal you. Surely it's just going to miss now. Dead Eye Stance. So it's just gonna outright kill someone again. Kinda hate that. And yeah, you cannot do anything special here, so... tough luck, I guess? It's targeting the party member with the lowest hit points. Actually, if we swap you out... huh. What would that do? Or would it still target the party member with the lowest health? Actually, the party member with the lowest health in total numbers is still... Juna. It's probably still gonna do its attack, right? Probably? I don't think anything I can do is going to prevent it from attacking. Like, or rather, if it's an instant death attack, it doesn't matter if I heal the person or put them in the back row or anything. Maybe there's a chance that the attack will just miss because of its lowered hit rate, but I'm not sure about that. You know what? I'm going to try. I'm gonna put Stroll in the party instead of Juna, and we'll see what that does, if anything. I'm gonna debuff again. Can you do anything? Assault Beacon. Increase attack, defense, hit, evasion for all allies. I mean, that's nice and all. But I would also like to actually deal some damage to this thing. Some damage. Certainly not a lot of damage. And you can do heavy physical slash damage? I mean, it's very overpriced. Or could it actually be weak to lightning? That would be very funny. You know, just... It is weak to lightning! No way. Oh my god. Well, I guess if I had known, I could have done things differently. And we... What? Wait? We killed it? I didn't think there was any chance. Wow. That was so not worth it. What the heck? It's not even worth anything.
Okay. I've acquired a new power.
That's crazy. It was not worth more than any normal encounter on this floor. Maybe even a bit less than a group of moths. I suppose it did originally have its 2 moth companions. Or wasps or something. Wow, that was so not worth it. Holy crap. That was so costly. But we killed it, I guess. Yay. Jesus. How long did that take? Way too long. Okay. And there is a path. I've not been paying attention to the dialogue that's been happening here. That's fine. Apparently this is where we want to go. Okay. So what about those... What about those elevators then? And also... What happened to our party formation? Nothing. It just returned to where it was before the fight. Okay. Oh dear. Ice Maze, completely out of mana. Atantu is getting there because, yeah, those buffs are expensive. Wow, that was not great. That was not great. At least we can top off basically for free. So there's that. And yeah, mana refills, you know, we have plenty. Can we maybe just not use this? Not that lift, we need to find the one that's connected to the altar. Okay. Sorry. Hey, not that lift, we need to find the one that's connected to the altar. How do you know this is not connected to the altar? What the heck? How do you suddenly know anything about this place? Okay, well, I guess there is only one way to go. But, that being said, I will retreat to Magla Hollow for now and lick my wounds. Which I mean just take a break and continue playing next time. I mean, we cleared the monster, which would have left us completely alone if we had just dodged it as the game suggested. But I was stubborn, and I mean, I don't regret having killed it, but I don't see how we could have done any better. I mean, okay, it turned out that it did have one weakness, and it was just the one element that no one of us had. Yeah, I guess I should have maybe been trying a bit harder to actually test the remaining ones. Just a bit unlucky there, but, you know, it's fine. I guess if we do encounter another one, I'm probably not even going to bother with it, unless it really is in the way. But if we have to fight another one, at least now we know to use lightning. So there's that. Yes, a brief interlude would indeed be fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess I got what I asked for, and then some, in terms of challenge. So that's nice. Let's see how the rest of this dungeon treats us. And if I'm actually gonna find myself retreating and returning another day. I mean, we could obviously do that, but so far we've been able to finish the main dungeon in one go. And I still think we can do that. Obviously, it's just a matter of how much mana restoration I'm willing to use. And I guess I've been hoarding it all throughout the game so far, so I think we can use some, and we'll be totally fine. Anyway, we'll see how things go next time. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.